As I get a little older, I realize life is perspective, and my perspective may differ from yours. I want to say thank you to everyone that's been down with me. All my fans, all my beautiful fans.
Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's Deanna Simone, and I record fitness vlogs.
It was just two lovers sitting in the car, listening to Blonde, falling for each other, picking orange skies full of.
I have been a content creator for almost over 11 years, I would say. I did have a channel with my sister, but this is my newer channel where I share my fitness journey with you all. For the past 2 years, I've been on a consistent fitness journey, and I'll tell you guys more of how that went and also how it's going. But also, if you haven't already, please subscribe. I upload at least 5 times a week, and I upload a lot of reels too. So you'll constantly get content from me because I want to share with you in real time how my fitness journey is going. And I'm also not a personal trainer as of yet, so all the information I'm going to share with you is from all of my personal experience, but I soon will become one. I would say I'm a full-time employee. I work 10 hours a week, but I also have a passion for fitness, and I try to get that in my vlogs, every single vlog. But I'm also studying to be a physical trainer, so that is what I'm doing as of right now. So for me, I have always been into fitness. In high school, I played mini sports. I played field hockey, basketball, and I did track and field. So being active was always a part of my lifestyle. I say, have I made major transitions when it comes to my body from what it looked like before till now? Yes. I'm 31 now, so the way my body works is very different than how it would work when I was a lot younger. So when I got around 25, I was in school. I didn't play sports after high school. I just mainly went to the gym, but it wasn't as consistent as it is now. I would say I would probably go to the gym about 2 to 3 times a week, or I would just go to the gym just to basically maintain what I already had going on with me. I didn't technically have any fitness goals, which I think is very important to have when you start your fitness journey. I didn't really have a reason. For me, going to the gym was more of like releasing stress, or it was kind of a hobby of mine. It wasn't something that I thought, for me now, I feel like it's important for my health now that I'm over the age of 30. But before, it was more of like a leisure thing. So during that time, it was a very odd time for me, early 20s. I would go to the gym, just work out, I would say I did a lot more cardio than anything. I wasn't really into weightlifting. I did try to do deadlifts here and there. I'll probably share some footage with you all, but I wasn't really confident in doing that. So I mainly stick to running on the treadmill. I feel like these are the things you would do when you first start off in the gym. You feel like you have to do a lot of cardio. So I would run a lot. I would do a lot of the elliptical. I felt like I need to do a lot of ab workouts to get abs. Those were the type of things I was doing in the gym. And then when I got to like the second half of my 20s, I think I started really paying attention to what girls were doing in the gym. If you want to find motivation, go on Instagram. At that time, I would go on Instagram, and also at the time, it was a lot of bad information out there now that I look back. But I would do a lot of the workouts I saw on there. Very helpful for me when I think about it. But I think it just gave me the confidence at that time to go, because I felt like I knew. So during that time, I would say I was rather slim. And it's crazy because now when I look back at my physique at that time, in that time when I was just going to the gym for leisure, I did have some feelings that, I felt like I was bigger than what I was supposed to be. I felt like I had to run. I felt like I had to do a lot of cardio to lose weight. And it's crazy how I would magnify myself at that time. And to be honest, I'm a lot bigger than I was then. But it's crazy because I'm a lot healthier now than I was then. Then I would say I was probably 145, 150 pounds. I would teeter in between. But now, your girl is more like 168. When I'm on a good cut, I can get down to 155. But it's crazy how when I look back at those photos, at that time I thought I was so big. But then when I look at the photos that I have now, I don't. Like they're very much different. And the body types that I had before than what I have now. We get through high school. We also get through some college and, you know, going to the gym for fun, not really having a set goal. Now we get to the point where I'm in the workforce now. A lot of elements have also played a part. My sister winds up moving away, so I'm separated from my twin. Also, I get a good job, just one job. At the time before, when I was in school, I was working 2 jobs. There was a lot going on at that time, but now I'm more settled in, and so I have a good job. So at this time, my whole mindset was just be consistent in the gym. So I would still go to the gym about 2-3 times a week, but I also was commuting a lot to work. So that kind of took up a lot of my time, but I feel like I really made sure I got to the gym. I would at least go to the gym, I would say about 3-4 times a week after work. So during this time, I was doing more weightlifting. Also, I still did cardio. I did more of the elliptical. I kind of stopped, like, you know, running on the treadmill. Then the pandemic happened.
If I do anything you want me to do, only that you, I'm a white dog, finish you. Why you say I did nothing for you? If I do anything you want me to do, maybe another time, maybe another life, you will be my wife, I will get it right. Don't cast, last, now everybody go to breakfast, have to say bye-bye, yo, bye-bye, yo, to the love of my life.
So now we're in a pandemic and I haven't been working out. I didn't really gain any weight, to be honest, but my brother and his wife came to live with us and my niece, and that was when my whole world changed. My brother got these jump ropes in the mail that he bought. He was actually a physical trainer, and he's like, why don't you use these jump ropes? And I'm like, all right, I'll just jump rope. And he's like, why don't you do the different challenges that comes with these jump ropes? So you'll see that I have footage of me doing a jump rope challenge from Crossrope, and I would use their app. So it was about a 30-day challenge where you would jump rope every day for 30 days. And the first time I did that challenge, you know, you had moments where it was raining or other elements got in the way and I felt like I couldn't jump rope. And my brother gave me this one thing he told me one day when it was raining outside, and I was like, oh, I can't jump rope today. I'm gonna have to skip this day of the challenge. And he said, well, I mean, it's not really a challenge if you don't do it every day. And I'm looking at him like, what you mean? And he's like, I mean, isn't the challenge 30 days straight? And I said, yes. He said, okay, so you have to do it for 30 days. And I don't know what that did to me, but it almost changed my perception as to how I saw myself when it comes to my fitness and the goals I want to reach. It just applied so much to my life in general. So at that moment, I went upstairs, changed my clothes, grabbed the ropes, and went outside and jumped rope in the rain. And then other days, I made other plans to like jump rope in the garage. And I completed that jump rope challenge. And with that, became like a more shredded physique. I really slimmed down my legs. They got a lot more muscular and they were stronger. And then I went and did a second jump rope challenge where I had my friends join in with me, which was so cool. They saw that I was doing this every day and they wanted to participate. It was so much fun to do. They really motivated me to do this again for another 30 days. And I even had friends like join, and we both were like jumping outside in the rain. And that changed my world when it came to consistency and wanting to see results. Now, if you're looking for results and you're not putting in the work to do that, are you really working hard enough? When you think about consistency, it means doing things over and over again. It means being repetitive. Keep practicing, keep doing it over and over again. And it was definitely days where I was frustrated. The rope wasn't working the way I wanted it to. My legs weren't moving the way I wanted it to. But that is what you need to push forward. Like, it's not always going to be easy. If it's easy, anybody can do it, right? So just taking those moments and overcoming those moments where I just didn't feel my best, but also still doing it, it made my goals come that much faster. Because during that time, my goal was, I want to slim down. It's a pandemic. We've been eating. We've been drinking wine every night. Like, I got to get right, and that really helped me. So I would say during that time I got down to at least 150 pounds, and I felt great. I looked good. I felt like at that time maybe I should start implementing weightlifting back into the program before the gym opened back up. And then finally the gym opened up. So now we're pretty much into what consistency means for me. Now I've practiced I'm mastering the technique of consistency, just putting myself out there. You have to start somewhere. For me, it was jumping rope for 30 days. Once I did that first 30 days, after I made that excuse as, oh, I can't jump rope because it's raining. After that, it just pushed me forward to do another 30 days. Then it pushed me forward to be like, this next challenge, why don't you try drinking a gallon of water a day? And I did that for 30 days. And then after that, I said, let me do the jump rope. No, let me do the squat cycle. So my brother introduced me to this squat cycle where you'll be squatting 6 days a week. And the reason for this squat cycle is to help your legs get stronger. And also for me, I wanted a deeper squat. But all around, I just wanted to get stronger. So now I'm learning more about fitness goals and how they can help you master yourself. So my whole fitness goal is I wanted to have a strong squat. Previously, when I would try to do squats when I was younger, I just couldn't do it. I hated doing it. That's why I didn't really work out with weights in the first place. Because this squat cycle, I learned how to properly do a squat. And then after that, I was like, let me do another squat cycle. So this squat cycle program is literally 10 weeks of squatting every single day. Every day was a different percentage as to what you lift. And that's because it's helping you with time in between to recover, to rest, and get back in the gym and squat again. So now I'm learning how to create a proper workout program that makes sense for me. And then also I'm learning how to, recover. Knowing the time in between and how long I should recover in between sets, stuff like that. So through the second squat cycle, I was able to reach goals of, I believe I got like 115 in the front squat. I forget what I got in the back squat, but it was more than what I've actually expected. But doing this every day, it built so much confidence. And I think that's what made me, doing the work made me stronger, but also just being consistent and going to the gym every day, not making excuses. That built up so much confidence in myself that it was like I felt unstoppable. But also I was getting stronger, so you started seeing more of the definition in my hamstrings, because during the squat cycle I was doing a lot of like gliding slides, and then also I did a lot of hip thrusts, so those really help you with your hamstrings. I feel like my glutes were already developed and big. That wasn't something I've ever been worried about, but my hamstrings were something that you can really see the difference in, and I wasn't as slim as I was before. So once I get through my second squat cycle, I took a break. Now I've made it through 2 squat cycles, and then I kind of made my brother my mentor. So he gave me a 12-week program that I did for like 14 weeks, guys. And that 14-week program, it was so educational, the way my brother described the workouts that I did within that program and reasons as to why he paired certain workouts together. I was learning a lot with doing that program. That also made me a lot more solid in how I looked, because during that time I started understanding more about nutrition and how I should eat. Where before I was eating a lot of carbs, I was eating a lot of things that burn fast in my body because I was doing a lot more cardio. But not realizing at this point in my life, because I want to squat heavy, because I want to get stronger, you have to eat more protein. This is really going to feed the muscles and help make you stronger. So that's what I started doing. Started eating more protein. I started eating about 150 grams of protein in my meals a day. And then also my brother introduced me to creatine during my last squat cycle, because I felt like I wasn't recovering as fast as I should in between sets. So now I'm introduced to creatine. I'm also gotten introduced to protein, and I couldn't take protein at all, but drinking protein with coconut water really saved my life, y'all. That is a secret. Like, just keep it simple. I put that stuff in some water and I keep it moving. So doing that, my body was able to get a lot more solid. You can see it in my squat especially. You'll see like my back looks a lot more solid. I felt like my fitness goal was important to me, not really the body goal. So when I made a fitness goal, my whole thinking was whatever body I get that comes with that goal that I have set for myself, I'm gonna love it and I'm gonna cherish it. And at that time, I loved it. I still love it now. Like, I love it. I love how solid I feel. I love how solid I look. I love how strong I look. That was my whole goal. But during that 14-week program, I did a lot more weightlifting. I did a lot more of smaller sets. When you do smaller sets, you're able to gain more power. You're also able to get stronger, and it creates that strength process for you. All right, so now we get into the gritty. So now we at this point now where my fitness goal again is still to get strong. I was teetering in between like going in a cut and not. I've just realized at this point in the season that we're in, it's about to be fall, I just want to get strong. So if that means I'm going to bulk up, I'll do it. If that means I have to eat more, I'll do it. I was going to do a caloric deficit, but since I'm not going anywhere anytime soon, I don't have a goal of getting smaller. I had to switch that out of my program. So I would say now I'm still around 170 pound like weight situation. But I find that I'm a lot more consistent than I find I'm way more consistent than I was 2 years ago. The program that I'm on now is a 12-week program. The last two programs I actually created myself, where the one program I really had the urge to learn how to do a pull-up, so I was able to implement that into my program where I did a lot of negative pull-ups, and by the end I was able to do 2 pull-ups. So I'm definitely getting stronger. I feel as though during my cut season before I did that program, I had like a cut season for like a month, at least 2 months. You're able to see my muscles a lot more. I felt like my back got a lot more developed. And it's just all through consistency. That's all you need, to be honest. To have a successful fitness journey, you have to master the art of consistency. You have to like what you already see in the mirror, willing to try something new, and then also you have to be willing to learn. Be willing to learn. Every day I go to the gym and I just feel like I need a refresher, or I need more information on how to do this workout. And I tell you, before any workout program, I research my exercises before I even go in the gym to do them. And I still do this. And I think even after I get my physical trainer cert, I'm still going to do that. So it's all about continuing to learn and progress and just be consistent. As long as you're consistent, there's going to be some type of reward at the end of it for you. So that is how my fitness journey is going as of right now. I've been doing this for 2 years and I just feel a lot more settled in. I feel like I have a lot more knowledge and I'm so excited to learn more. I'm so confident in going to the gym, and it's all due to me just retraining my mind and understanding that consistency is key. It sounds so cliche, but when you really think about it, if you can just try to do something for a little bit of time each day, you're gonna find yourself getting better at it. You're gonna find yourself just playing off of just that one thing you learned. And that was what happened with me. And it all started with my brother telling me, how you gonna do a jump rope challenge for 30 days and don't jump rope for 30 days? Like, that was it. And I would say that changed my life, and I can't see myself not working out like this or not living in this way ever again. Like, I think this is the lifestyle that I want, and this is the lifestyle that I've always wanted, and it's all due to the ropes, the jump ropes. Consistency will take you far, and in mastering consistency, you first need to create a goal, something that you want to achieve. Second, you need to allot time to do those things. Give yourself an hour, 2 hours. I told myself, give yourself 45 minutes in the morning to work out, sis, and do that 6 days a week. I created these little things that I have to do. And to be consistent, what are the things in between that's going to help you stay consistent? And I don't know if that's anything that people talk about. What are those things in between that's going to keep you being consistent? For me, it was picking a time to go to the gym every single day. I went to the gym at the same time every day. I prepped my water the night before every day. I bought food and I supplied food in my refrigerator to help me reach my goal every week. What's another thing? The fourth thing, I would lay my clothes out every night before I went to the gym. Every night. I would make sure I would go to sleep at night at 10 o'clock every night. I made sure that I would give myself at least 5 minutes to look up a workout that I was unsure of and research it before I go to bed every night. These are the things that help me stay consistent. So once you figure out what you're going to do, make a list of the things that's going to help you get there. And those were the things that helped me get there. And it's so crazy because I had to write them down. But writing them down and actually doing those things every day made it a lot easier. It did. It made it a lot easier. I don't know if this story I'm telling you about my fitness journey is how it was supposed to go, but I think this is what I was supposed to give. I hope that you guys enjoy me telling you guys about my fitness journey. I don't know if this was the format and how I was supposed to tell my story. I was looking up a lot of fitness journey videos, and I could have just shared photos of my progression and how I look now, but I think you guys also needed to hear how I transformed my thinking and how I'm feeling about myself now. Because it's not all about how you look. It's about how you think of yourself. More of the transformation that I have than what I look like on the outside. Because when I first started my fitness journey, I was settling for less. I wasn't making time out there to care for myself. I didn't prioritize myself. I abandoned myself. Sometimes I would go to the gym and leave early because some dude wanted to hang out. You think I'm about to leave the gym early now? You bugging. But these are the things I used to do. I used to make excuses as to why I couldn't work out. I used to tell myself, girl, you can't go to the gym at 4 a.m. Here's another story for you. I remember during the squat cycle, I was telling my brother that gym be too packed in the afternoon, yo. Me recording and stuff, I feel like I just get in the way, and I feel like I'm not as creative as I want to be. He was like, so what you gonna do? I said, I probably should start going to the gym in the morning. I'll start next week. He was like, why you can't start tonight? Why you can't start tomorrow morning? And I looked at him, and this was from the little brother. The other time it was from the big brother. This is from a little brother. He was like, and I looked at him, I was like, you're right. Why can't I just start tomorrow? It was nothing was holding me back from starting my goal at that moment. It was nothing holding me back from going to the gym the next morning. So I went upstairs, went to sleep, and the next day I went to the gym. And ever since then, I've been going to the gym at the same time every day. And I would say this is the most consistent I have ever been with anything in my whole life. But there was a brain shift in my mind. It was kind of like, yo, you said you need to drink more water. You know you need to drink more water. Why are you not drinking no more water? And it's like, all right, why am I making it hard for myself to drink a gallon of water a day? It's not that hard, sis. For me, it wasn't that hard. But I kept giving myself excuses. And once I actually started doing it, it started to make sense and click for me. So it really was a transformation in how I think and how I see myself now than how I looked at myself before. Because now I'm not settling for less. Now I'm putting myself first. Now, no dude gotta worry about me leaving a gym session early to come meet him somewhere, bruh. Don't even ask me that. Because I'm going to look at you like we probably don't ever need to speak again. To be honest. Third, I love me now. Every time I leave that gym, it makes me feel so much more confident in myself than how I first walked into those doors. I feel like I shed another layer of the insecure little girl. The quiet girl. The girl that felt like she had excuses for everything she imagined that she wanted to do, but she always had excuses as to why she couldn't do it. I shed a piece of that every single day, and I'm still shedding it. But that was the true story of how my fitness journey is going and what it's doing now. Because y'all can see the outside, but how is it making you feel in the inside? Because I tell you, the feeling in the inside, it's so different from the look of the fitness journey on the outside. So you tell me your story. Tell me how your fitness journey changed your life with your mindset, with how you feel about yourself. I would love to hear that. Share that story. I congratulate every single one of us that go in the gym. We work hard. We getting lean. You know, we walk in 15 minutes a day. Like, I love that. But how you feeling in the inside now that you've done it? That's what I want to hear. So, that's my fitness journey for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoy recording this for you. It was different, but I think it's something you need to hear. Because it's not all what's on the outside. It's how you feel in the inside. And I'm going to keep saying that. Because you know what I had to do first? Before I can start my fitness journey, I had to start loving myself first. I had to start forgiving myself for all the things I've done to her. I really had to love myself first. Because once you start loving yourself and how you look now, to be in the middle of that fitness journey or be in the middle of that goal that you're trying to reach, and you loving yourself and the process that's coming with it, yo, you're not running a rat race. Because if you don't love yourself now, what makes you think you're gonna love yourself by the end of this? Because if you don't love yourself now, it's almost gonna be like you're running a rat race the whole time, like you're just spinning on a wheel. It is never ending. Where if you already love yourself first, by the end, oh, you're gonna see the finish line and you're gonna be so grateful for it. And you're gonna be so grateful for the time you couldn't do a front squat. You're going to be so grateful for the time that you finally pushed 35 pounds. You're going to be so grateful for the moments where you felt like you couldn't get out of bed in the morning to go to the gym, but you did it anyway. You're going to be so grateful for those moments. So, that's all I wanted to say. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the voiceovers. I feel like that's where most of the information was at. But I think this ending part was what really matters. Because I ain't the same person I was before. I'm going to be honest. I'm not. And I like it. I think I like Deanna better than I did before. Deanna more real now. I appreciate you all watching this video. Please like and subscribe. I'll talk to you all later. I'll see you in the next video. I'm making a video about my pull-up journey. So I hope you stay tuned. Okay, bye.
As I get a little older, I realize life is perspective, and my perspective may differ from yours. I want to say thank you to everyone that's been down with me. All my fans, all my beautiful fans.